Hello, and welcome to our Thursday night live divine energy flow session. I'm excited. And of course, every Thursday at this time, my cat decides to go crazy. So, once again, you get to see my cat going crazy. Yeah, it's just something about this time, this night, that she just starts freaking out and chasing her tail and doing all kind of weird cat stuff. So we will try to uh, just let her be, right? So this is a live uh, broadcast. And so whatever happens, happens because it's live, and I have family here and cats, and you just never know. So we just kind of go with the flow here on Thursday nights. So tonight, besides the live energy session, we're going to also talk about how to connect with spirit, how to connect with guidance. So it can be from your spirit guides, it can be from angels, it can be from ascended masters. Lately, the last year or so, I've been working with a lot of plant medicine. So I've been calling in ascended shamans and, medicine women and things like that. So whoever it is that you would like to get guidance from, whatever type of beautiful light being that you would like to get guidance from, you can call in. So I'm going to teach you how to do that. And yeah, it's important. I work with this, I do this every day during my meditation. And so the other thing, and my main being, spirit that I work with is my higher self. It's my higher angelic self. Okay, we all have all kinds of higher selves doing all kinds of different things, and we can connect with any of them, just like we can connect with our lower selves, lower, whatever. They're just all here at the same time. So I guess the first thing I want to say is, of course, we are live on my YouTube channel, as well as the Call to Awakening Facebook group, which is a beautiful, beautiful community of beautiful, beautiful souls, and that I'm so happy to be working with. And so if you are on one, then connect to the other, please. Thank you. Okay, I think that's all I needed to say. So the first thing that you want to do, first of all, you can connect to guidance at any time that you would like. There she goes. My main thing is in the morning during meditation, because here's the deal. If you're going to connect to a being of light, if you're going to connect with a divine being of a high frequency, you have to be at least close to that frequency, which means that you have to clear the mind. You have to state out loud and command any low frequency beings or energy to transmute into the light, to leave, to, however you would like to say that. But there is a little bit of a process to this. So I'm going to kind of go through my meditation a little bit with you. Yeah. So the main thing is, I sit down. You have to ask for guidance. You have to ask. You have these guides that are with you all the time. Okay. You have guardian angels that are with you all the time. You have specific ascended masters, perhaps, specific beings that are dedicated to helping you, just you, right now. And some of them stay, some of them change as you evolve, but they're always here to help you. And so why not use that guidance? They want to help you, but you have to ask them. They're not gonna, you have free will. They're not gonna be like, no, don't do that. No, don't do this, because unless you ask, they can't even you may hear voices, hear it. Some people just feel it. I'm a feeler, so I can feel the energy when I call in spirit. So here's I'm just gonna go through it with you. So I sit down to meditate, and once my mind is pretty clear, then I will just out loud say, I invite any light beings of light and love that are for my highest good, to meet me in this sacred space. So I make the space sacred. I make the meditative space. I make my entire room just this sacred space that I invite my angelic higher self, ascended masters, light beings, any beings of light and love that are here for my highest good and the highest good of all involved, and the highest good for the evolution of humanity as a whole. It's not just about me. It's not just about us. It's about the whole collective, right? So I call them in, right? I call in the beings of light and love. I ask you for your guidance. I ask you for your protection. I ask you for your messages, and I ask, that this be for my highest good and for what I'm ready for right now. I don't want anything I'm not ready for. If I'm not evolved enough for a message, I don't want the message. All right. I think this is really important. People want to go from A to Z, like, bam, how do I open my third eye? I want to do it now, fully. No, you don't. You don't want anything fully right now. You want it as you are ready to receive it. Okay. So after I invite them in and let them know that I'm asking for guidance, I will say maybe a specific area and guidance that I want. And then I'll do a little bit of breath work to make sure that my energy is clear, to make sure that I'm not holding a bunch of junk, a bunch of negativity in my body, in my physical body, in my energetic field. Okay. And so I will breathe nice and slow. And as I breathe out, you're breathing out anything negative that could be in your field or in your body. Okay, so you're picturing it. I also make my stomach go flat. So I breathe all the air out. So I breathe in and kind of like make a Buddha belly and open, and then sort of tense up my stomach. Okay, as the air is going out, all of this is getting sort of like tensed up. I'm doing it on purpose to kind of squeeze any negative energy out of my body. Okay. You can also sort of like do this and tap on your heart. This is good. I do this every day. Tap on your heart. Let anything out all around here. You can do it on your chakras. Just kind of and tap it. I do it kind of hard. I do it with a fist, and I'll do my legs, because all of that is just like stuck energy lives in all of those muscles and all of those, and in your organs, in your kidneys. A lot of trauma and stress and stuff is held in the kidneys and in the organs, and also my shoulders. So I'll do that and stuff too. But Bottom line is become present. Ask for the guidance. Do some of that breath work. Let any negative energy out. I will say something like, I command any low frequency energy or any lower frequency beings or energy that is in or around my field to leave now, to transmute into the light now. I always clap this is just my command thing. Snap and just so it is. It is done. And it is done. That's how powerful you are. It is just done. So after that, you just ground yourself. So make sure that you're grounded. So as I am breathing out, bringing all the muscles in, bringing all the belly back in, and breathing any stale or negative energy out, then I will just ground, of course, making roots from my tailbone, from the root chakra into the earth. And I use my hands for everything. So I will just, in my mind, visualize the roots coming down into the earth, spreading all around me, far and wide. And then I'm breathing in that energy from the earth. Okay, so this all just really clears your field, it clears your body. And you become present. You ground. It's a grounding technique, and you become present. And at that point, I'm just going to sit there for a while. You just sit there for a little while and get the thoughts. You try to become that awareness, that consciousness. That's not you in the body. It's not your small self. I say small just because there's so much more. You're so much broader than the body and the mind. There's just pieces of you. It's really not you. So once I sort of let that go and just become one with sort of everything, once you can rest in the awareness, just in the consciousness, then your mind will sort of naturally just clear. And once the mind clears, the answers will come. Once the mind clears, you will start to hear, not maybe not in your, not like here. It sounds like you're talking to yourself. But it sounds like you're talking to yourself. It's just basically your voice. Now, this is going to sound silly, but whatever. My angelic self has an accent. And I don't know if I made that up or what, but she sort of has a bit of an accent. Or maybe it's another guy that speaks with an accent. But it's my voice with an accent that I'm hearing in my head. So you're going to hear it internally. It's going to sound like thought, but you're going to know the difference. And the way that I know the difference on this is because I hear the accent. The accent is it for this particular higher self of mine. Let's see. Yeah, clear your energy. Yeah. So the big thing is you have to meet. So if the higher self is in this frequency and you're in this one, you just have to go as high as you can. It's not going to come down to meet you. You have to go as high as you can, and then it'll sort of merge with your frequency. That's the way I feel it. And you will hear yourself basically sounding like a thought, sounding like you're having a conversation with yourself, but it will be not something that you know, not something that you would say to yourself, you know? So you just know it. Don't think about it too much. Another beautiful way to do this is while you're in that state is to journal. A lot of people journal. A lot of people journal because of this specific reason. Because if you're asking, if you're asking questions in a state of awareness that is not boggled with the mind, all that stuff. If you journal like that, then you'll write things that are messages from other beings. Okay. So I'm going to read a question. So Rebecca says, for some, spirit communication can be experienced in a form of pure thought that the brain changes into images, feelings, words, and ideas. Yeah, everybody does kind of feels it, hears it. Some people see it. Some people see images. Sometimes I will see images or pictures when I'm doing energy work. Feelings, definitely. Oh, I'm glad you said that, because when you're wanting to get answers or communicate with higher beings, beings of love and light, you want to do it with your heart. You don't want to do it with your mind. You don't want to think it. You want to feel it. So, and starting to live your life, or starting to even just meditate through the heart space, can be very sort of tricky. You just have to get used to it, just like anything else. But when you open your heart, and I'm like, I'm big on like just all the way opening up and just really opening up my heart. And when you do that, you can feel the vibration of the message, and you don't necessarily need the words to go along with it. Pretty sure that's what you're kind of saying, Rebecca. Yeah, that's beautiful for sure. You will feel the messages. It'll be a vibrational, a stream of vibrational communication that you'll just know what it is, Anything else? Do you ask or visualize or just trust any negativity is transformed, harmless or changed or? So when I'm clearing, I just trust it is done. And I just trust, because that's really how powerful we are. Now just because a being does not have a body doesn't mean that it is good. It doesn't mean that the information it's going to give you is good information or helpful information. And that's why you have to go through the words. That's why you have to speak, that this is what I want. This is what I allow into my sacred space, only beings of light and love from the highest frequencies. And that way there is no negative beings that can come into your space. You have that authority over your space, over your energy, over your body, over your home. You can speak it over anything. Yeah. So just trust. Once you have said those words, and once you have cleared your energy and all that, and you'll know, it's such an intuitive, you'll know if you're getting a message that's not for you. But again, if you say, I invite these beings of light into my sacred space, into this moment, and to receive messages that are only for my highest good, the good of all involved, and the good of humanity as a whole, then that's what you will get. That's what you will get. Trust it. And if something feels off, if something feels weird, if you don't trust yourself as you're doing it, then just Learn how to trust yourself more. The more you do this, the more you'll learn how to trust yourself more. The more you do this, the more you'll trust the more you'll know your power and how you can speak these things and how these beings must listen. They cannot mess with your free will. None of them. The lower, the higher. You have that authority over you. So is there anything good for humanity that is not good for a single person? Well, in the grand scheme of things, no. Everything is just fine in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, they're like, for me right now, I'm not really looking to, something negative can happen to us that will be good for the rest of humanity. You know what I'm saying? Like there's things, yeah, things work in mysterious ways in this reality. And in the grand scheme of things, everything is fine. So if I drop dead right now, that's just fine. It's really just fine. But I don't want to do that. I got kids and I still, I got some life to live and I don't really want to, but if that's the way it is, then fine. But the point is, I guess, the point is, I want to be safe. I want my family to be safe. All involved just means my entire family, everyone who lives in my home, my friends, and I always say the rest of humanity too, because something can be good for you, but not good for the rest of the world, or not really. Let me say it a little bit different. You could be wanting something greedy, I guess. I say greedy, but that doesn't necessarily help the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? So let's not think too much into it. It just really is quite simple. The hardest part is to just clear your mind, and the hardest part is to trust and to stop asking like why. That you stop. Don't worry about why, and don't worry about how and all of that. As long as you have that intention of love and of just everything being good, not just for you, but for everyone in this planet and beyond, right? Then only good can come out of that. Only good can come out of that. I say also, good for all of my multidimensional selves. We have many, many, many unlimited selves, right? So it's not only good for me here in this moment, as well as the people involved in my family, maybe, and the rest of humanity, but me in every dimension and every frequency, and and all that. So sometimes I will also throw that in if I remember to. Okay. Good questions. Thank you. Thank you for the questions. I love that. And visualization, you can certainly do that. I visualize the light going in when I breathe, and kind of not darkness, because I don't think I have a lot of like really messed up energy in me, but maybe a cream colored light coming out. Something with just a little bit, any little stuck stuff in there is just coming out, on that out breath. So I guess we will start the energy session. So I hope you enjoyed that little tidbit. I hope you got something out of it. I certainly love talking about stuff like this. It's just beautiful. It really is just beautiful. Like connecting with spirit is beautiful. And you can connect with if you would like to work with Jesus, call in Jesus. Jesus will be there. If you want to work with Buddha, call in Buddha. He will be there. Whoever. Okay? I personally just love to work with my angelic self. She's just so beautiful. She just really looks like a big, just a light with a little bit of features, but she's just so beautiful, and she like just looks at me with so much love. And I see this in my mind. This is not something that I see like in the like for real. I see this in my mind and I feel it. You put your hands out, you can feel spirit touching you. You can feel touching different parts of your body, maybe your head, maybe your forehead. I feel a lot on my shoulders, touching my shoulders and my hands. Like it's almost like they'll do this and give me some of their energy, their frequency, and it's like we're one for a while. That's really cool to do too. Yeah, just allow them to give you their frequency, and their energy is just so beautiful, and you can feel it everywhere. So this is good. So we are going to start. I'm going to put on some alpha brainwaves. I'm not sure how loud that is. And you can just, no matter if you're watching this now or at a different time, it could be years from now. Energy has no boundaries, knows no time and space. So everything that we do today, you will be able to, you can feel it and you can receive it at any time, years from now, whenever. Okay. I'm looking at the cat. She's looking like crazy right now. All right. So close your eyes. Get comfortable. Open your heart. Open your heart. And set the intention that any of this energy, that set the intention that you only receive that which is for your highest good. Ooh, Lord, that Palo Santo is popping, baby. Dang. I don't think I've ever heard it pop that much. Wow. Or you may have some other intentions too, to clear certain parts of you, to clear maybe your heart space if you're sad, or parts of your body that may hurt. Okay, just lean back. Clear myself as well. receive, 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 receive. Okay. Welcome back. Yeah. Welcome back. And start to kind of open your eyes again. Drink some water. It takes me a minute to just kind of come back as well. Oh, everything's cracking. All right. We are back. And there's a couple more questions. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I feel it. So one of the questions is, see, what happens is I take in all of the energy into my body, into me, and then I transmute it. Okay, that's what an empath does. So that's why it takes me a minute to kind of come back and get back, and I kind of have to move my body a little bit just to get it all out, but it's all good. Okay, so one of the questions is, can you ask the spirit for specific signs in the physical world to mean yes or no or something else? Yes, I can't believe I didn't mention this. Ask your guides to show you signs. Ask for synchronicities. Ask, definitely ask for signs. You can use a pendulum if you want a yes or no answer. You can really kind of use whatever you'd like. But ask for signs in the physical world. We live in the physical world. They want to show us signs. They want to show us synchronicities of numbers and stuff like that. If you are seeing, there's like 1,000 videos on number synchronicities on YouTube. If she falls off the bed again, I'm gonna die this time laughing more than I did last time, because she has fallen off the bed before during this. Okay. She never hurts herself. But okay, so yes, your guides want to show you signs. They want to show you signs. So if you keep seeing certain numbers, look up the angel number meaning to them. It can mean all kinds of things. But if you're seeing, look at billboards. Look at it. Pay attention. After you're asking for guidance, pay attention. That is a very, very important part. Don't just ask and then go about your daily business in the rigmarole of 3D reality, low frequency. Don't do all that and then go be a low frequency being outside. She is so damn cute. Oh, she's about to fall. Yeah, look for the signs. Expect the signs. Expect the answers. They'll come for sure. Okay, and then when releasing negativity, do you need to direct or transmute it? Yeah. Yeah, when releasing negative energy, you definitely have to direct it somewhere to be transmuted or transmute it yourself. Um, y- I typically direct it either into the earth because the earth will transmute it, or like you see in my energy work, a lot of times I'll do this and transmute it into the light. And for me, this is just what happens, and um, and it's going up into the light to be transmuted. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to direct it somewhere. Don't just say energy. Bad energy go, and not like say and think. I release this energy. I release this energy to be transmuted into the light. To be transmuted into the light through the earth. She's just beautiful at transmuting negative energies into the light. You know. Rebecca, definitely saw your higher form enter and manipulate the sea of energy. It's so cool. Yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you, Rebecca. um, yeah. Any other questions? Um, so this is every Thursday. We come up with a topic. What would you like? Something's weird about the camera right now. It's like a different shade or something. Maybe it's just me. Um, but if you would like for me to talk about something else, or go into something that we've talked about already more deeper, please just leave it in the comments and let us know, and I'll be happy to talk about anything that you would like to talk about. Definitely. I love all this stuff. This is my life. I love the I love our multidimensional beingness. That's I just want everyone to know and to feel and to see how this is just one little piece of us. We are so multidimensional, everyone, and this reality is not. This is like just one little tiny little tidbit of it. And there's so much more that we can't see with our eyes, and just is so amazing and so cool and so crazy and so beautiful. Yeah. So, alrighty. I guess I will see you next Thursday, and I will tell you bye for now. And thank you so much for trusting me. Thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel or gone to the Facebook page yet, please do either one or both. And I just deeply honor each and every one of you, divine, beautiful people that are watching this and that are ever going to watch this. And I thank you and I honor and cherish you. Namaste. Mm. Sending you lots of love. Thank you, thank you, thank you.